Hey everyone, it's Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to post this video is because for the longest time that I haven't posted anything, I know that there have been people wondering, like, why didn't you post your December horoscopes? They've been missing in other videos. Well, last month I had to do something that probably I had been dreading for maybe even over a couple decades, and that was finally having to take care of my wisdom teeth. And the one thing I will recommend if you are in your younger years, teenage years, 20s, it's probably better to get that out of the way early on. The unfortunate part on my end, where as much as I didn't want to do it because I thought, oh, they're not in pain or anything, I ended up having a couple of infections, and so there was no way around it. I had to do it. The only unfortunate part, and probably a lesson for many people out there if you're ever like wondering, is one of the wisdom teeth also started to infect the tooth in front of my wisdom tooth. So there was another tooth that the oral surgeon had to also, unfortunately, they also had to remove. So I'm trying to take it easy and not trying to do too much. Right now, I even try to limit how much I talk. Not that it's anything painful or anything, but after a while, the jaw just starts to feel a little sore. So I try to limit that. But I did mention on Facebook that I was going to be working on the January 2024 monthly horoscopes. Now, if you haven't already done so, I did post the 2024 yearly horoscopes for all signs. So if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check it out for your sign and your rising sign if you happen to know that sign. And just kind of go through it as a review to see what you can expect coming up. Because of the fact I just wasn't able to get to the December horoscopes, I did want to post out a couple things to kind of be looking for December. Now, like I said, I just, I didn't post it on my website or anything. So, but I did want to mention certain things to look out for. One of the big ones is that Mercury will start retrograding December 13th. So any Mercury retrograde always affects like electronics, vehicles, computers, cell phones, communication. So if you've been having any issues relating to that, I would suggest make sure you take care of that now so that when the retrograde cycle hits, you're not dealing with it at that time. The last thing you want is a car to break down and then you're forced to buy a vehicle, especially right now where things might be a little bit more costly than what you would like them to be. So whatever you can do now to take care of that, I would say be prepared for that. And usually a retrograde cycle will go for about 3, maybe 4 weeks. So there could be miscommunication issues. I have seen where people from the past pop up during a retrograde cycle. I mean, I don't know. It could be someone you once dated, maybe a family member you lost contact with. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's anybody you're looking forward to. Now, we are going to be having a new moon in Sagittarius on December 12th. What I like about that new moon is it connects very well with Mars. So it's definitely going to give you a boost of energy to take care of tasks and projects. It's definitely going to get you very active. Get out there, explore, travel. So if you're looking to visit family and friends or just kind of get out and see what's out there, you can, do that. You might actually just be more active just in general. So that's going to be a big one. Like I said, the Mercury retrograde, you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Now, when it comes down to the full moon, that's going to be in Cancer. That'll be on December 26th. Now, that full moon actually connects very well with Saturn and Jupiter. So right now, Saturn is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Taurus. So what I like about that is that it is a very good time of thinking more for the long term. Cancer tends to reflect like the home base. Maybe it's projects relating to the home or family. But the overall energy actually of that full moon, just in general, is very good actually. So there's about 2 weeks of opportunities to just focus on the home, family, thinking more for the long term. It's going to make you very focused on the realities of something versus being delusional in any way. So I definitely do like that full moon. It's 2 weeks of good energy, great energy, time to plan and organize for the long term. And it's a very good time. It's very good energy. Now, a positive financial day is December 29th. So 28th and 29th, that's kind of, right after Christmas. If maybe you get gift cards, money, and you start spending and using those gift cards and that money. So, it's a fun time. Now, as we get into the new year, like I said, if you haven't checked out your 2024 yearly horoscope, check that out. And to me, for everything that I keep getting, if it wasn't for the fact of that Mercury retrograde, so the only thing that I did want to point out very quickly, if you are traveling for the holidays, being that the Mercury retrograde is going to be going on during that time, make sure if you're traveling through an airport that you get ahead to the airport and don't try to calculate it like, oh, I always get there an hour before or I leave from my home an hour before. No. With a Mercury retrograde, and it's happened to me, flights get canceled, planes get canceled, things get rearranged, and then you find yourself things can get chaotic. It's happened to me during the Mercury retrograde. I was not happy because I had to go get another flight, and it's like as if I didn't even book a flight. So do not take those chances and thinking everything's going to be calculated and work out perfectly fine. Mercury retrograde during a busy travel season can work against you. So I'll put that out there. So just plan ahead and super ahead, not kind of ahead, super ahead. But besides that, I do feel there's going to be a lot of busy energy there, especially with that new moon Sagittarius starting on the 12th. But definitely a lot of activity going on. I'll try to post more as things are healing. And right now, I just want to take advantage of, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better right now. Take advantage of it. And I'll try to see what I can post more as we start getting into the month. And then I'll start working on the January horoscopes for my website, the text version. I'll try to see if I can do one for video. I'm just kind of taking it day by day, week by week, and see whatever I can post and put out there. So that's it. And just kind of keep an eye. I'll be, posting more as I can go about it day by day. Enjoy and have a great December. I'll try to do whatever I can to post more. So hang in there. Stay tuned.